What's going on, guys? It is Filmington, and I am doing a PSA submission prep video today. And basically, there's three different groups of cards. They're going three different places. The first group of cards will be bulk submission, 45-day turnaround. Found this new group through Facebook, so I'll be using that. The next group is going to be through my friend who's going to submit those through Juicer. I think 25 business day turnaround, not guaranteed, but 12 bucks a card. So getting back a little bit quicker, hopefully. And then I'm also submitting a few cards to Elite Co 3. I gave him a rookie card explosion box, so he, as a kind gesture, he gave me a few spots in an upcoming PSA regular service max value $4.99. So sequentially, we're looking at max value $99, then max value $199, and then max value $4.99 with the three groups of cards I show. All right, so starting with the lower end stuff, we got a Mookie Betts 2014 Topps Update. I've been holding this one for quite some time, but I've had pretty good luck with the Topps flagship cards, getting 10s, and this is one of those that's sort of low risk, high reward, and a nice guy to buy low right now. Probably would feature him in my flipping series, but I'm going for players that are under the age of 27. He's 27. Then those Topps update cards are selling for the same price as Yelich's. I don't know who's going to have a better year next year, but I can tell you this, Mookie Betts has had a better career, and he's 27. He's a little bit younger, a few months younger than Yelich. I think career WAR is about 20% greater. All right, next up, Giovanni Urshela. I got this one in a Myco auction. Just looks like a really clean card, so I figured why the hell not. Not really looking for a huge value gainer there. But who knows? He could have another good year next year. We're not looking at a Hall of Famer, but this is a guy that I'd look to flip at the middle of next season. Ronald Acuna, pulled this one out of a blaster. It is beautiful. Should easily gem, I think. If you've watched my recent reveal videos, you will have seen that I've done very well on the Topps Chrome Update Sotos. I believe I am close to 30 for 30 on 10s. You're looking at a PSA pop percentage of about 97%, I think. So I'm just going down the list of, or basically the spectrum of good condition to bad, slowly introducing more that have subtle surface scratches. Trying to see if, I'm not submitting all of them, but here's basically another 10, the next 10 best in my subjective opinion. So hopefully I'll get a few 10s there. I definitely expect a 9 or 2, but we will see. Stranger things have happened. And we got a Topps Chrome Update Acuna. This one came out of a Mike O auction, so thank you. I think it was about 12 bucks. And it's got some surface stuff going on, but I've seen worse getting 10s. So giving that one a shot. Next up, some Topps Series 1 from 2018 stuff I have. This is a really underrated product. I think it's one to kind of, I mean, you can buy a hobby box for about 45 bucks. I bought a case for, I don't know what it was, but it worked out to about $43 a hobby box. And Ozzie Albies is in here, Rhys Hoskins, and Miguel Andujar, Victor Robles, Jack Flaherty, Walker Buehler, Rafael Devers. I'm probably forgetting a couple names. But I figured why not, not looking for a huge value gainer. I mean, these could sell on a good day for 20 bucks, but I mean, they look pretty clean to me. And as I said, I've had pretty good luck on the Topps paper cards. Speaking of which, here's a couple Devers cards. This is probably the true flagship rookie card to own. Well, it's definitely the true flagship rookie card to own with Devers. And you got the cup on there too, which I guess is kind of cool. And then we have a few more, some pitchers. Jack Flaherty and Walker Buehler. I think are pretty good buy low candidates right now, actually. And Lucas Sims, Mother's Day, former first round pick, now with the Reds. Didn't have a good year, 25 years old, but who knows? I mean, I think the upside's there. He's got some K potential, showed that over the last season. We'll see what he does. Don't have high hopes, but I mean, it's a Mother's Day card, number to 50, so, people have submitted worse cards. And then we have a Brandon Woodruff. This guy's, I think, 25 or 26 years old, but coming off a really bright season. This is his gold, number to 2018. Not looking at huge value gainers there. Then we have a couple Glabers. So I bought, I think, 5 or 6 of these raw recently, and these were the 2 best copies. I am hoping for at least 110, and then maybe I'll get 19. We'll see. PSA 10s of those are going for north of 200, I think, still. And then we got some Topps Heritage high number. Had a couple of guys over, actually 3 of the guys over from YouTube recently after the Shriner show in Wilmington. We unfortunately didn't capture any footage. We were having too much fun to even think about that, but we were busting a lot of product. Broke open 1 box of 2018 Topps Heritage high number, so that's where one of these Sotos came from and the Acuna came from. And then these other 2 Sotos, I forget where I got them from, probably a lot or something. Can't quite remember, but hoping for, you know, I don't know, 3 out of 4 10s, hopefully. And that Soto card in a PSA 10 you can still get for low 30s. I think that's a pretty good buy. This one I picked up a while ago. I figured, you know what, it's probably time to get it slabbed. It's a sticker autograph. It's the Topps Gallery. It's not the best pose, but it is Juan Soto, and all of Juan Soto rookie cards, especially autographs, well, everything basically rookie card related, has been on the upswing, even for the less desirable products like this, even though it's not numbered. I already have one of these out to PSA, so I figured why not send the other? I mean, it's pretty clean, left-right centering. You know, maybe it's like 57-43, but, you know, who knows? You never know. Could get that 10. All right, this next... So when I had the guys over, we broke open one hobby box, just one hobby box of 2019 Series 2. We pulled all the key rookies, even the Vlad. I think the Vlad has the lowest chance of coming back with a 10. That top left corner isn't really perfect. You can see that, a little bit of white, little partially clipped there or something. But these ones look all really sweet, and especially I love this one. These 2 guys... Not quite sure what they're going to do next year. We will see. Just because Eloy Jimenez hit that mysterious, mythical, whatever, magical milestone of 30 home runs doesn't mean that he's a lock to excel next year. We will see. Although he did start out poorly and finish quite strong. Here's another Eloy, speaking of the devil. Got this at a really good price. I think like 20 bucks. And this is pretty clean. Maybe top bottom centering isn't the best, but we have a chance, fellas. We have a chance at a 10. So next up, so these are the cards that are going to Juicer, $199 max value, 25 business days, non-guaranteed, I believe. I think it's about 12 bucks a card. We got Luis Robert. Posted this one on eBay. I ripped this from a blaster, and I said, this is minty. You know, I could send this to PSA, and at this point, you know, nobody's given me a solid offer. I think somebody won an auction. I listed it at auction. Somebody won, but they never paid, which is unfortunate, but that is okay. I am hopefully going to turn this into a PSA 10, which isn't a given how much black is around the side of the cards, the edges of the cards. Those are known to get chipped up quite easily. So we will see. It's not perfect. It is a sticker auto, and it is Topps, Bowman Platinum. So not the best product, but I think on a good day I can land, I don't think I can net $200, but I think on eBay I might be able to sell this in a transaction close to 2 bills. What do you guys think? If that's a PSA 10, of course. And a PSA 9, kind of left where I started. But Robert is a guy that will probably, his stock will probably climb a bit in the next few months. Gleyber Torres, my friend broke this out of I think it was 2018 Bowman Chrome Jumbo, and now unfortunately it was a redemption card. He got it back from Topps, that had the sticker on it and everything. And then even in the top loader, you guys know this, you know, but you just can't always discern the amount and the degree of the surface scratches when you see the card in the top loader. Doesn't matter if you have a loop, doesn't matter if you have the best of lighting. Once you take it out of the top loader, the penny sleeve, you start to see everything. And it's got a few surface things going on. I knew from the get-go left-right centering wasn't perfect, and I think one of the corners isn't the best. So you know, I guess with this, I'd be happy with a PSA 9. It's not a Beckett candidate because of the signature there is very streaky. Not his most desirable Bowman autograph, of course, that'd be 2015. But it's Gleyber Torres, guys. He's a Yankee, and he's on the rise. So that's off to Juicer. And then this guy, again, we had a lot of good luck. Little wax busting weekend. Was it last weekend or the weekend before? Geez, time flies. A weekend before, right. Pulled this out of a blaster. So this is numbered to 150. Course, Topps Chrome. This is not the Wave. This is the standard blue refractor. And PSA 10 comps are about 180 bucks. So you can do a lot worse, guys, with blasters. We did quite damn well. I think we opened up 4 of them, maybe. So really sweet. All right, so these next cards going to Elite Co 3. I also have to find a third one. I think I have one in the mail that's a good candidate. I might hold up the sending these to Elite Co. So this is max value $4.99. Regular service, whatever that means, who knows? It's Elite Co. He's got the best volumes, really high volumes. I won't say the best because he's kind of submitting on behalf of himself, but he's built up a pretty impressive relationship, I would imagine, with PSA over the years. Now they don't always, you know, they kind of stiff him a bit on the 80s and 90s stuff he submits, but I'm guessing it comes with its perks as well in regards to timing of returns. So this one I picked up at a show recently. I showed it off in I think a recent mail bin. 2011 Topps Finest refractor, number to 549 Trout. Spoke about some like surface issues going on up here. I would be stoked with a PSA 9. An 8.5 is possible. I'd be pretty pissed with an 8, and a 10 is out of reach. Even with the sharp corners, even with the nice edges. So we will see. This one, Seth Beer, little streaky auto, not a Beckett candidate because of that. Bought this one off a private sale through Facebook and paid a decent amount for it, but if I get a PSA 9, that will be just fine based on what I paid. And that's kind of what I'm hoping for. Clearly not a perfect card once you take it out of the top loader and penny sleeve. So corners are decent, but not the best. And then here are just some cards that didn't make the cut. So these ones aren't being submitted. My buddy from Scotland sent me a care package. I got this, and surface is a little too dinged up. There's also a little surface thing on the back. So this is not going to PSA. Might not even get a 9. And that's kind of the theme with a lot of these Bowman Chrome cards, or Chrome surfaced Bowman cards, because that was platinum. These ones have imperfect surfaces as well. So, I mean, I sold a PSA 9 version of this for $10 recently, which, you know, do the math. I mean, these go for about $5 raw. The grading fee is going to be about $10. So it doesn't really make sense. You know, it's a negative ROI right there. Got these Juan Sotos. These cards have some chipping. With these cards, you always want to look at the back too to see if the white around the edges is, it's definitely a common thing with Topps Heritage, especially from this year. Corners are always very tough as well with this product. So these didn't make the cut. This one I picked up recently, showed it off in a mail bin. It's got a little corner up here, so that's not gonna fly. For a $20 base card, getting a 9 on that really wouldn't be helping me. My Ketel Martes all have surface issues. I think 2 have refractor lines and 1 has a little surface dimple. It's very small. It's okay. You know, they're probably 9s, but again, for sort of a relatively lower valued card in its raw form, it's not the best from an ROI standpoint. And then we got some more Juan Sotos. These ones might go later, but we will see how I do in the latest round of the HMT 55s. I'd probably be more inclined to sell these raw. I just don't know how PSA is, I don't know how committed they are to keeping that 97% population rate. I'd imagine that all else equal that they try to knock that down a bit. And I assume that a lot of the cards coming in now will have more imperfections than the ones that came in previous waves. All right, next up we have a Cody Bellinger. It's got some surface issues. This is regular Topps Chrome, not the update. More surface issues going on with Josh Donaldson, 2010 Bowman Chrome. It's known for being very bowed. That probably wouldn't hurt it, but some surface issues. Noah Syndergaard, this one was close, but there was one little spot that I kept on trying to rub and I couldn't get it out. And if you guys know chrome cards, you'll know what I mean, but it looks like it's debris, and I'm like, how come I can't get this off? Just using my, just using a rag with water, basically. Saliva, if you will. Mike Soroka's, I was close here, guys. A lot of people are really bullish on him, and he's probably going to have a great career. The strikeout potential kind of worries me. It limits his ability to truly break out and be a top 5 pitcher in the game. Measured by most metrics, not ERA, not WHIP. You know, he might be really good at that. He might have a lot of complete games, quality starts, stuff like that. But it always helps you to have a K per 9 that's at least 1 per inning, or 9 K per 9, because we're talking per 9. I'm not sure if he has that. You know, it always gives you one leg up to have that strikeout potential. Also gives you more margin for error if you have a bad day, you don't have your stuff, you don't have the control, you're missing spots, stuff like that. Velocity is a good thing generally. Relief pitchers, starters as well. These ones I pulled out of what was it, 2015 Bowman Baseball Jumbo, and these ones have imperfect surfaces. One's really bad. This Rodon looks like somebody took like a razor blade to it. It's unfortunate, but that's okay. It's just Carlos Rodon, right? This one, imperfect surface, Eloy. It was close, but I mean, it's Eloy, it's a chrome. It's not really going to gain that much value in a PSA 10 slab. This one, this is why lighting is super important, because I looked at this card, looked it over like 2 or 3 times on different days, and then I looked at it again today, and then finally I saw the surface issues. I don't know if you guys can, but where is it? Yeah. Right up here. So it's not deep, but they're going to see that, even with their 30 seconds on the card or whatever it is. All right, and this last Juan Soto pink. 3 for 3 so far in the pinks. This is my one last pink, but there's something going on here. Yeah, it's it's a pretty significant refractor line. Most of these cards that had the refractor line that only lasted throughout the uniform, it just wasn't as noticeable. But once it starts to stretch throughout the background, and once there's multiple of those, and once you can see those clearly without very good lighting like this, I tend to withhold those. So I don't know if you guys would operate by the same rules or something slightly different or completely different. Who knows? But all right, guys, that is it. Hopefully you liked what you saw. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Philmington out.